Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes. I hope you guys are doing good. I'm under the impression that Harry is very, very codependent. I posted on my YouTube feed that the list of codependency symptoms, and really, he hits every marker. He really does. So I'm going to say right at the gate, he does have codependency issues, and that's why he's behaving the way he is, along with the fact that he's trauma bonded and the fact his ego is involved. And he's never had to take accountability for any of his actions. The palace, the firm, has always apologized for him. He has not done it for himself. And this would be a new start for him if he can ever come clean with his true thoughts, because I know he's completely, utterly codependent. He fits every marker. I've done private spreads on it, and hands down, yes, he is. Absolutely. He's right now team working with her. He's put himself last. He doesn't acknowledge his own feelings. He puts all her thoughts and feelings above his own. He has, in essence, erased his own needs and put her needs above all of his needs to make her happy. That is the level of codependency that he has. So that is what we're looking at here. That is what we're dealing with, on top of the fact that he keeps going into the narc cycle over and over. They have fights. I'm sure they have terrible fights, and then he recycles back in, and there's that kiss and make up period. But each cycle gets shorter and shorter the more you recycle. And she has him locked in with the two things, with the codependency and the trauma bond. So he's really messed up, you guys. He's really, really messed up. So let's find out, will he ever acknowledge his codependency? Will he ever come to realize he's completely codependent? Will he ever realize he's completely codependent? Here we go. Whoa. Yes. The yes card. Absolutely he will. That is great news. Absolutely he will. And let's get what else I have here. And loss and illness. It's going to make him really sick when he realizes it. And he's going to realize he made his family unhappy. So it affected his family. I'll just put that upright, but it affected his family. It put them in reverse. And he's going to also realize that's the high priestess in reverse. She doesn't have the mental clarity, but I'll be nice and put it upright. Then I also have here the King of Cups. It affected the higher, royals, senior royals, his father. And wow, Queen of Cups, grandmother, my goodness. And things aren't spinning in their favor, but I'll be nice and put it upright because he wants things to spin in his favor, but he realizes things are not going in his favor. So I got the yes. He knows he's totally, and he knows how it's affected the immediate seniors here in the family. And he realizes Megan is no high priestess, and the family, it's affected the family. So yeah, he's very well aware. What will he do about it? That's the next question. What will he do about the fact that he is codependent and he's going to realize it? What will he do at that point? What will Harry do with his codependency? Spirit guides and angels. What will Harry do with his codependency? What will he do with his codependency issues? Here we go. He may go back to his family. Go back to his family. And we have here with the Ace of Swords, and start communicating with them and communicate the fact that he is codependent. And King of Wands, and maybe try and create a better bond and develop courage to actually confront and speak to his dad about his codependency. So that could end up happening in the future. I'm going to go from the bottom of the deck here, and then the Hermit. So he's going to go inward, look at himself with isolation, solitude, take a nice deep look at himself, and be truthful with himself. Basically, that's what the Hermit does. The Hermit really goes inward and looks at themselves, and they really are, they take off the veil, that veil of denial in which he's living with right now. In the center of it, what do I have here? The Star. So he realizes to speak to his father would be the right path. It would be the right path to heal. He did say that in the interview, that he had hopes to work on it and heal it. So this is what he will do. He will do it. He will heal the rift with his dad, acknowledging the fact that he's completely trauma bonded and codependent. So what will happen next? What will happen next after he has done this with Charles? What will occur next? What will occur next after he has acknowledged it to dear old dad? What will he do next? What will he do next? He will leave. He will leave the stormy waters of the relationship and look for happiness. Yes, that is a great spread. Under the surface, we have here, it's dealing with Markle. It was in the reverse. So the fact that she's unable to attain to make that money she said she would do, the promises, all the future faking, they're good at future faking and overplaying their card, and it will be the death of the relationship. So that's great, because I'm thinking that he's such at risk for suicide. Narcissists are very known to get their targets to actually commit suicide, or get them at least to that point. The narcissist is great at pretending to want to commit suicide. That is actually also a borderline trait. I think she's very borderline. Like I said in a post, that she dressed up in glitter. The borderlines can flip their moods. Within 1 hour, they can be happy, sad, crying, begging, and then in a split second, they're laughing and in a great mood. They can all do that within 1 hour. That's why I think she has borderline, why she was able to dress up in a glitter gown, put on makeup, and go sit in that stand, get booed at, and sit there with a smug smile. I think that is total borderline. I had figured she was borderline, but hearing her say that in the interview, and then looking back at the images of the night that she said that it had occurred, where she could not be left alone, I am dead certain at this point she's borderline. But this is what Harry will do. Harry will leave the stormy waters to get to happiness, leave Markle. And so it'll be him leaving her once he completely realizes, removes the veil of his own personal denial, and he's going to end up leaving her. Problem is, what about the kid? What about this child coming? What's going to happen with this child? Because now that Megan has said she has mental health issues, does that mean the Crown will take whatever child happens with this union? Because now she might be, they can say that she's not fit. So what will happen with the kids at this point? What will happen? What will happen with the children, especially this daughter coming? What will happen with the children? What will happen with the children? Here we go. We got here the Page of Swords. And we've got here the Star. I'm going to try and figure this out here. And we have here, not working at it, but they're going to try and work at it. So I'll be nice and put it up right. And we have here the King of Swords. So that would be Charles coming in, discussing the children, talking about how she has to work so hard, and being on the right path would possibly be with him, and that this would be in the best interest of the kids. With the Page of Swords, that is being, it's a secretive card, so there's some secrets involving them, as we know. It's also deceitfulness. And so he knows about the secrets. He knows about the deceitfulness in regards to Archie and the pregnancy that she's now in. So he realizes these secrets. He's going to communicate, say that being with him would be on the right path. This here, because she has been working so hard trying to manifest money, and it's not actually going so well. So this is a card where when you make money that you get rewarded, but I did get it in reverse, and I was being nice and put it upright. So even though her efforts are not paying off to her level of comfort. So I'm going to say that he's going to say that this is best for the children. Under the surface, what do I have here? An Ace of Wands. So that would be with the Ace of Wands. We're looking at a new beginning. So it would be a new beginning for the kids to be back in the family. Let's get another card here. And it would be the leaving card. Leaving her care. Leaving her care. So I'm thinking, yeah, very well they could end up back with the firm. So let's get some clarification on here. How will the firm handle it? Will the firm handle them well? How will the firm deal with this transition? How will the firm deal with this transition? This will probably be way down the road. I should probably ask the cards when, but Tarot's not super great with figuring out timeline here. How will they deal with the transition? How will they deal with the transition? Here we go. Here they will use with Queen of Wands energy, which is loving. All queens are loving energy and courageous. And the Queen of Wands is someone who is not, nasty. She's doing it with love and care. And we've got here dealing with the loss and illness. So it's been a loss and illness, not having them. And then we have Knight of Wands. It's just sort of a just do it energy. We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. So I say they probably will under the surface. Knight of Wands also. So King of Wands, excuse me. So we've got all this wand energy of courage here, taking the courage to do it. I mean, look at all this wand energy. That takes a lot of courage right there, along with the communication card. That's like they're having to work up the courage to deal with it because they know it's going to be a loss in the illness situation. They don't want to be blamed for more issues. Let's find out how will she handle that. How will she handle that? How will she handle this loss and illness card? Will she truly care? Will she even truly care? Will she even truly care? We have, wow, another Knight of Wands. Just do it. Jeez. Just do it, along with Judgment. She knows that she was judged, and basically it's a new awareness, that they had a new awareness of her thoughts, or what she says she's going to do, or was willing to do. So it's looking like she knows the judgment was made. It's a judgment made against her, and she just has to live with it. And we've got here, and it's regarding the family, and it was upside down. So it's regarding the family, bringing them back into the fold. So it's looking like they may be going back into the fold here. And then we have here the Page of Cups in reverse, which would be bringing them back, bringing the children back. As far as I'm concerned, an emotional return with the Page of Cups. And with the Page of Cups, that is being sensitive, liked by others. It's happy news. It's a happy news, and it's of emotional nature. So that's what it's looking like here. I got some emails in regards to Archie's hairline, and there were some bald spots that were noted in the video that Archie looks like he's got some bald spot. I noticed it, I thought, huh? And then I saw it on a still. So I think it's stress related. Let's find out. Does Archie have alopecia? That whatever Archie they're showing, whoever it is, does this child have alopecia? Does this child have alopecia? It's going to be hard. I'm going to need to probably get some yes cards here. So let's find out. Does this child have balding issues? Does this kid have balding by stress, by alopecia? Let's find out. We've got here the Ace of Swords. We've got here the Hermit in reverse, so not going inward. And I'll take this one. And the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a being happy, going inward, communication. It's going to be really hard to broken heart. So we do have the broken heart of the Three of Swords, and that would be an upheaval, stormy emotion. So that can make parents very unhappy. It can make the child unhappy, Megan unhappy, and Harry unhappy. So that I would say that could be very well. Let's go straight under the deck here. And that's not something they haven't worked at. They hit Seven of Pentacles in reverse. See, it's hard work to be rewarded. Hard work gets rewarded, but it's in reverse. So they would have to work at it to get rid of it. Let's see, what else do I have here? Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands would be being emotional, communicating it emotionally to somebody, talking about it to a professional, quite possibly. Not getting a total yes here. So it's hard to say with tarot, figuring out if someone's diagnosing a health issue. But the fact I got the broken heart here, It's looking like it, because that's something you wouldn't want. Nobody would want a kid seeing them suffer from bald spots. It is a lot of times it is because of the stress, not bonding great, probably the back and forth that he's had to deal with because of the surrogate going back and forth, not having a sole place to stay, this whole push and pull, probably hearing them argue. Let's find out, does this little guy who's there now, who appears to be there now, he may have finally been adopted and finally they got him where they want him. Is he experiencing stress? Is he experiencing stress from arguing and fighting? Is he hearing stuff he shouldn't be hearing? Is he hearing stuff he shouldn't be hearing? Well, that would be the lovers fighting, the lovers quarrel. And let's find out. We got here the Queen of Wands. So that would be mother. That would be Megan. And oh gosh, yes. That would be Harry yelling at Megan, getting mad at Megan over her creative endeavors and all her creative lies, is how I see that. How you did it again, Megan. Now how are we going to fix this? So he does hear some stuff, some lovers quarrels, I would say. And the Hierophant over their wokeness and how they're supposed to behave, and their teamwork, fighting over their teamwork, fighting over things spinning in their favor, and the loss and the illness that they've been dealing with. They say they got so many losses, and Harry being overly emotional over his losses and feeling self-restricted. And we have here the rock bottom. So he is under stress because his parents are under stress, or he sees the stress. And we have here, and over money. So this kid is being around the conflict now, and everything is happening super fast. And the boundaries, the fighting over boundaries, boundary breaking rules, and we also have here fighting over the nostalgia of what they lost, and how can they get it back, because it's a nostalgia. A lot of people want to get back to the nostalgia, and with the nostalgia is depression. Harry's depressed. He's trying to, he would like to go back to what he used to have, but he can't admit it to himself right now, much less admit it to Megan. And he's got to come to that place in his life where he's able to admit it to himself, then he can admit it to Charles, and then Charles can help him, because he is totally attached, with this whole, trauma bond. And so let's find out, how are they feeling today? I did it by myself and it wasn't too good. How are they feeling today? How are they feeling today? How are they feeling today? Well, they are talking about they probably shouldn't have left. I'm going to just go the way it comes out. And the Page of Wands, it's that immature energy with that courage. We had the courage. We were, maybe we weren't quite ready to leave. We had the courage to do it. And we did leave stormy waters, but maybe we shouldn't have. So right now they're saying we shouldn't have left. So now they're backpedaling. They'd like to get in, which was in the interview, by the way, where Oprah asked, if you could go back now to get the security, would you? And they said, oh, yes, in a heartbeat. So they would like to go back to get the security, which is crazy. So they are talking about they should not have left, that was a dumb, immature, courageous move. In the center of it, they thinking that they were removing their burdens by leaving. That's what they thought they were doing, and that it happens super fast. So they were just, it was a very quick reaction move on Megan's part. Another part of the disorder is poor impulse control. Especially with the borderlines, their moods shift rapidly, quickly. She left the country, went straight to the airport, took off her wedding ring, showed the paparazzi, hey, look, I have no ring on my hand. That was a direct threat to Harry. So Harry reacted, on top of the fact that she claimed suicidal gestures and thoughts. And that she wasn't being protected. So that's a total reactionary thing. They poor impulse control. They just boom, they did it. They didn't give it a whole lot of thought because we got the immature card here of the page. The page energy is immature. So they realized it was an immature move. That was a dumb, immature move. So that is what they're talking about today. Well. So yeah, let's find out. Is Markle blacklisted from the UK? Is Markle going to be blacklisted from the UK? Will Markle be blacklisted from the UK? Will she be blacklisted? Well, we have Knight of Cups in reverse, so Harry may not. And see, will she be blacklisted? Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Wands in reverse. And we've got here reunions and celebrations in reverse. And I've got King of Swords in reverse. So yeah, Charles is not currently talking to him, and they do not want this reunions and celebrations. They don't even want it with Harry right now, because we've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. Right now, they don't want Harry. They don't want Meghan. This is the Meghan card, always in reverse. This is another Meghan card in reverse. And the reunions and celebrations in reverse, and the nostalgia in reverse. So they're not feeling too nostalgic about him, and he's not talking to him. So it's looking like they don't even want either one of them back right now. That's the way it stands right now. A lot of healing to do. And the Emperor in reverse. And they're very angry. The Emperor in reverse is a very mad, this is someone you do not want to cross paths with. So right now would be a very bad time to try and kiss and make up. In the center of it, the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, they don't want them to push forward and come back. They don't want that Chariot going back to the UK and going across the pond. So yeah, I would say that Meghan is basically blacklisted from going back, as well as Harry currently. But being family, I think they will bend for him in due time. But it will be different. It'll always be different for him. So yeah, that's how I see it. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, see you later. Bye.